Hey everyone, how are you doing? Hey Crime Con, hey Leah Bell, hey Justice 4. Everyone was asking about you and your family member yesterday in my live, so everyone was really glad that they were found safe. Hey Shell, hey Carol, how's everyone doing today? It is almost the weekend. It is almost Friday. Oh, I see Woodland Park Underground is going live right now saying that the missing kid is safe. Yes, awesome. Okay, great. Did he just run away or something? You guys, there was a, what was he, 14-year-old kid who was missing in Woodland Park, Colorado. And Dad with the Phone, aka Woodland Park Underground, went live a few times today trying to get him home safe. So he was last known to have been with his dog going to get, I guess, a bite to eat at Taco Bell or something. I'm doing okay. Hey, Irby. How have you been, dear? Were you in my live? I don't know if you were in my live yesterday. I think you were in there the other day, though. Anyone who missed that, justice for their family member has been found safe, so. Oh, Justice for, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. I've been having some issues with my migraines. They've been acting up. I know this weather's been changing and my medicines have been changing and everything has just been seriously bothering me. What's up, dog? What's up, Rocco? I have the dog all the way to the left in with me right now. That is Rocco. He likes to be by my side, so if you hear like gates slamming and another gate kind of like rattling, he's walking past his crate gate and kind of like shutting it to get by to me, and then he like walks in and out of this room, and almost every one of our rooms has a gate on it to keep, that way we can keep the dog separate from the child separate from something else that we don't need him in. You know, when I bring in my groceries, I don't have to worry about my dog eating everything. I'm glad that Caleb's home too. That's awesome. Hey, Laura. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Hey, Tina. I'm so glad that Caleb was found safe. That's awesome. Okay, CrimeCon said he was a 14-year-old runaway. Well, I'm glad he was found safe, because even if someone runs away and goes away on their own will, sometimes bad things can still happen, and that makes me nervous. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that Alana was found safe as well. That's Justice 4's family member. So I'm glad that everybody is doing okay. I was just looking into the case of, what is it? Is it Amaya, the 9-month-old that's missing? It's making me really sad. Hey, Christy. I was looking at an article from the latest updates from the Indy Star. And they said what they know about Amaya Robertson. Hey, Caleb has been found, Dad TV. And hey, how are you? I was watching some of your stuff. I was watching the video where you have, what is it, Chris Watts and his part of his confession and stuff. So this is the last that we know. Okay, Amaya was 8 months old, so maybe going on 9 months or something, or maybe I just have it totally wrong, but it says, it's been more than a week since 8-month-old Amaya Robertson went missing in Indianapolis. It says, and with each passing day, questions related to the case continue to pile up. She was reportedly last seen on March 14th at a West Side home. The baby girl has been the focus of a search that captured nationwide attention. Oh my gosh, there's a picture. She's so cute. I've been having issues with my window capture for the internet, so I'm trying to read this on my phone. It says that according to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, Amaya's family reported her missing on Saturday, which was 2 days after the last time she was seen. I read part of this too. It just explains that I guess the reason why they didn't report her missing quicker or sooner was because they thought, I'm kind of like air quoting here, they thought that she was safe. Or in good hands, not in harm. They weren't, I guess, worried about it. I've seen some different things where I have heard that it's actually... See, I get nervous on putting that out there because I'm not sure what's been speculated at this point. That's why I kind of wanted to read this and see if there was anything new. I do know that they said that she's 23 inches tall and approximately 13 pounds. I mean, this is not a little girl who could walk away. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't someone who left on their own will. So we know that she's in the wrong hands at this point, if anything. Apparently an Amber Alert was issued, and it says Amber Alerts are fairly rare. Okay, what's more? Let's see here. Okay, it says on Wednesday the Silver Alert was canceled. They said that this alert was being pulled because very few tips were generated on the specific hotline, and detectives have been receiving numerous tips through social media and department lines. The IMPD has not released a total number of tips received in relation to this case. Apparently they searched the home on Tuesday and they obtained a search warrant, and this was on South Holmes Street, and this is where Amaya was reportedly last seen. Police spent time in the neighborhood talking to potential witnesses, and the Indianapolis-Marion County Forensic Services Agency responded as a precautionary measure to collect potential evidence that might assist in locating the baby. On Wednesday, the search extended to the White River. I was watching something on Facebook and on the news, and what I was watching was people live streaming and asking questions when there was like a search team out there, and it was a bunch of people with the police, and they were out there searching. They said that they had received a tip. They said that they did not find her body, which could be a good thing. Oh, hey, Cheryl, I didn't even see you come in here. But if I remember correctly, though, they did say that they found some sort of evidence or some sort of potential evidence. So, okay, so J is for Justice. 1, if you have not subscribed to her, go do it. 2, it's my understanding she's on baby watch for her first grandbaby. So send her some love and well wishes. But she had a video up the other day of this mother talking about her missing daughter. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, that's not how I would be acting if my child was missing. I can tell you that. She looks... I don't know. She looked like she was on something. Again, I'm trying to be careful here. Trying to be careful here because nobody's been charged. The baby has not been found. We don't really know what's going on. But I've heard some things, and Dad TV, those things that I've heard are very, very worrying. They make me nervous. They make me think that this baby is not going to be found alive and that someone really close to her has something to do with it. Do you guys remember the case where... I want to say his name was King... What in the world? His name was King something. King J. Yeah, it was King J. Davila. He was missing, and this was just a couple months ago. And there was an elaborate plan set up where the dad left his car unlocked, and it might have even been running. And he went into a gas station, and some lady came and jacked his car, and the guy said that his baby was in the car. Long story short, his kid was never in the car. The person who hijacked his car or stole his car was actually related to him. And the father who set this all up, or who was a part of this, and this investigation kind of centered around and stemmed from, was actually charged. And they found the body. It makes me really sad. You're from the UK, huh? That's awesome. I've never been there, but I think it would be really cool to go. I've heard some really weird stuff. Like, I heard on social media yesterday, guys, this is speculation. This is rumor. This is speculation. There were 2 different dads that were being thrown around. And it was thrown around that maybe one of them killed the baby. And, oh my gosh, it gives me the chills talking about it. I freaking hate this. I hate when it's a kid. I hate any of this period, but I freaking hate when it's a kid, you guys. They think that, or this was said, told to somebody, or complete speculation. I don't know, but she was basically just trying to report the baby missing to cover for him. Hey, Syrup. Hey, Dre. Yeah, so there's like super weird circumstances, and I don't really understand what's going on, to be honest. I'm looking through this right now. It says that the FBI has joined the investigation. A lot of times the FBI isn't just going to join for shits and giggles. So they're there for a reason, and they said that the IMPD, which is the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, is leading the investigation, and they also declined to comment any further. There has been rumors that capture the attention of investigators. So here we go. Here's some rumor speculation here. Since the start of the investigation, Amaya's disappearance has been a hot topic on social media. That has resulted in a large number of Facebook groups dedicated to discussing the case, as well as individuals claiming that they have inside information about the investigation. Police on Tuesday took to Twitter to directly address the social media talk and urge people to stop spreading inaccurate reports. Okay, there you go. So we're not sure what exactly is false, but some of the things that the police department are hearing may be false. We monitor social media and we look for those tips. Each one we follow up on. We don't know if it's going to be true and accurate or not. So that draws resources away from the investigation and puts it on stuff that's completely unverified. So anybody that knows anything, please contact the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department and don't bother them with crap that's not true or speculation, because like they said, it is just taking away resources. So this was 2 hours ago. I'm sorry, it's been updated 4 hours ago. This was the latest, and this is kind of in the part of town is what I'm understanding. So the Indy Star, and it was in Indianapolis. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else additional. Oh my gosh, it just breaks my heart. Breaks my friggin' heart. Okay, here we go. There's an article on conflicting stories. Let's see here. So it says that on March 16th, it was determined by IMPD missing persons detectives that the baby could possibly be in danger, and that's when they responded to the 200 block of South Holmes Avenue, which was the last known location according to the family. They obtained the search warrant for the address and began interviewing potential witnesses. According to police, Robertson's family initially reported Amaya was last seen on Thursday, March 14th, but was not believed to be in danger. However, police said as the investigation went on, detectives were given conflicting stories, causing additional concerns to be raised regarding the child's welfare. So that's when they started to get concerned, is when they started interviewing people. And this is from the Indianapolis, Indiana Patch, I guess. So they started interviewing people because of the search warrant, and that's when they came up with everything. Hey, Sarah. I don't understand. I can't figure it out either. My little boy is almost 2, and to think that anything could ever happen to him, it makes me so sad. And to know that anything bad could happen, let alone like it being at the hands of a family member or something, it's really sad. I don't understand how someone can do it. How have you been doing, Dre? We were just talking about baby Amaya. It's so sad. I hate that whole situation. I talk about my zoo a lot, so I figured I'd showcase them on my lovely page here. What in the world is going on with my phone? Has anybody heard of any other missing cases or anything that's come up? I know I've gotten some messages and some emails on some things that I'm going to look into. And I've been talking to Sarah in Dippity, and we're going to be doing a live on Cheryl Coker. So we're going to follow up on, I did a live the other day, and I had more information, but I wasn't able to go over that at that time. So I want to make sure that we go over the whole case. And Sarah in Dippity, sorry guys, I'm like losing my voice. Sarah in Dippity has been following this case from the beginning, and she's actually not that far away from where all of this happened. And she either worked directly with her, or she worked with one of her relatives. And I found out the other day by doing a live that my uncle, it's my aunt's husband, actually worked with her and was an acquaintance of hers. So I've gotten some additional information, and it's just mind-blowing as far as what's going on and what's been speculated. So I'm going to cover that with her. And then I also have been working with the hubby on a Carly Gousset documentary type video, I guess. Our goal was to have it out by Friday, but we've had a change in schedule and everything. So, okay, there you go. She worked with Bill's sister, so it was her sister-in-law. Thanks, Casey. I can always count on Casey to back up with details, man. She comes with receipts. But I'm going to be putting that out. It's probably going to be Saturday because my husband's actually getting off work a couple hours early tomorrow. And we decided my mom's going to have the little one. We did not do anything for our anniversary, which was last week. Everybody was sick and everything was going on. So we're going to try and do something. Hey, Winky, how are you? And then we decided that we are going to record. So we're going to get everything put together. I've been researching and researching and researching. Miss Lovely Casey has been sending me a bunch of information too. I can always count on you. And I've been looking into that. So it'll be interesting because I know the episodes that are coming out on Dr. Phil on Monday and Tuesday, they're going to be about Carly Gousset. So I'm looking forward to getting out this information. We've tried to scrub everything that we know on the internet to be true and go through it all. I even had Grady looking up all of the Facebook lives that the stepmother did and listening to the Nancy Grace interview and all that stuff. So we're going to get that put together, and I'm looking forward to that. We're going to try and, I think we're going to do a premiere maybe for that on Saturday. Or heck, if we get it done Friday, we may just throw it out there Friday night. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can get done. We have also talked about doing the Crystal Rogers stuff, and that case, seriously, like, is a never-ending rabbit hole. So that is going to come out eventually, but I think it's just going to take a whole lot more time. Yeah, I know, Casey. I hate it. I absolutely hate what's going on. And I feel so bad for her biological mother. I feel like she has a hunch of what happened, and it would just eat at me. Rocco, stop it! My dog likes to lick his paws all the time. It's crazy. Do you just like to be annoying? I love you. Come here. He likes to be wherever I am. You want to say hello to the people? Is that how you do it, with your tail wagging into the cage? I was going to talk about the Caleb who was missing, and then I found out literally as I was getting on here that he was found safe, so I'm really, really, really glad. Yeah, the whole Crystal Rogers stuff has a lot of loopholes, and there's stuff that started before her case, like the... Hey, Laura. There's stuff that started before her case, like the murder of, he's a Jason Ellis. He was just recently, like prior to his death, put on the town that, Bardstown, they have a lot of open investigations or unsolved cases, and him and I think a partner were put in charge of kind of leading this task force, or maybe they were the task force, the two of them, on finding out the details of these cases and getting these closed and solved. And it kind of sounds like somebody just didn't want that happening, and it started around that time, and it kind of progressed, and I think that there's a few people involved, and there's just a lot going on. Cleaning their tools. That's awesome. I don't know where Caleb went. Do we have any more details on Caleb? CrimeCon told me about Caleb prior, so I was thinking maybe she would have some more details. I'm not sure. She may also be working. Thank you, Winky Whispers. The one that I'm talking about right now is the one all the way to the left. That's Rocco. Yeah, my dog tries to... He uses his voice. Like, if he needs something, he'll be like, row, 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 row. Row, 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 row. He's looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, if he needs to go outside or something, he just goes, like, berserk and starts jumping around and hopping. And then he gets this really loud bark. It's funny. Give me paw. Oh, that's a good boy. Thank you. His paws are almost as big as my hands. It's crazy. Thank you, Laura. I got him when he was 1.5, and he's about 6.5 now. Or no, he's about 6. He'll be 6.5 soon, I guess. So he just turned 6. I always get confused because I got him in August, and he was 1.5. So I don't exactly know when he was born. He was used as a fighting dog. Great impression. I'm sure somebody one day is gonna, like, you know, do some sort of, like, parody of me trying to bark like a dog. Hey, Jamie. That's awesome. I can get my Australian Shepherd mix. Now, she's... She is the one all the way to the right, the pictures. Her name is Lucy, and she will be 12 next month. And this little girl, man, she's crazy. I tell her to speak, and then she barks. But then she keeps doing it. And she's like, okay, if I keep barking, will you give me a treat? And I'm like, no. Then I confuse her because all the other times she barks, I'm telling her to shut up. Last I heard Dre, she was still on baby watch, so I'm not sure. Dad TV, I've got a cat now too. I don't have a picture up here of her yet. I need to put a picture up here. I don't think I have one on my computer. She just like all of a sudden came into our life, so. Oh my goodness. You know what, Winky Whispers? So the girl in the middle, Kayla right here, she just turned 10 last month, and she was involved in a dog fight. Rocco used to be a prior fighting dog, and he's just absolutely incredible. He's so gentle, and he just aims to please. That's his goal. Holy crap, I just got a notification that SWAT team is active at a hotel that's not very far away from here. That's interesting. But I had a bulldog mix. I'll pull up a picture because I just saw a picture of her, and it makes me really sad. I love her so much. Unfortunately, she is no longer with us, but, so this was Piper. I'm going to show you guys Piper. Oh, hold on, I'm going to move my pictures around first, I guess. Oh, this is Piper. I'll find another picture. Here we go. This is like my favorite picture of Piper. So, this was my baby Piper, and she was a bulldog mix. And she had been abused. And unfortunately, she decided to freak out one day. I had been working with her. She had kind of shown some signs that was the direction she was going. We got her when she was like 9 weeks old. And I was sick and on short-term disability at the time. So I was really working with her hard and trying to get her to just get her training and stuff. I mean, she was only 9 months old, 11 months old. I can't even remember, but she attacked the dog right here in the middle, Kayla. And so this little girl right here, all the way to the right, attacked my little girl, Kayla, in the pink harness right here. And I had just had surgery. I was being an idiot. I thought I'd be the savior, and I was the only one home at the time. And this is one of those moments where I literally thought, like, I saw my life flashing before my eyes. And I get down on the ground, and I had one dog on one arm and the other dog on the other arm, and I'm literally like trying to save my dogs while getting my arms bitten up in the meantime. And I actually had to call 911. Long story short, I had to go to the hospital in an ambulance, and it'll be 6 years ago at the end of June. And it was on a Sunday. I will never freaking forget it. Like, it was insane. I finally got them to stop biting by throwing treats all over the place. And I had blood everywhere. Our house was like a crime scene. And I called 911, and I'm calling my husband, and I'm like, hey, I need to come home, like, right now. And freaking out. And I had to go to the hospital, and I had to have surgery actually that week, and I couldn't even move my hand for like 3 months. I had to have extensive therapy, and it was crazy. So, needless to say, like, I didn't even know, but because my left hand was so messed up, I didn't even realize that my right pinky was falling off. Like, it had to be, like, attached back on. I could only get stitches in that area. That was the only area I could get stitches in, because every other wound, they seriously just, like, taped me up. The cleaning process was so messed up, because dogs' mouths are not the cleanest, you guys. And so when you're involved in something like that, it was absolutely crazy. So the health department and the SPCA basically made us put Piper to sleep. She had a broken leg. It was going to cost a lot of money. We were going to have to quarantine her for 10 days. And the health department and SPCA stepped in and said, no, you don't get to make that decision. We do. So before I even got out of the hospital, she was put to sleep, and she didn't even make it to a year old. It makes me really, really, really sad. I loved her. So I totally understand. I was an idiot. I know better now. I know not to do that. I know not to get on the ground. I know not to do those things. But honestly, this is going to sound super ridiculous, but I'd probably do it again, because Kayla's still here with me, you guys. And, like, she has been with me through, when I say hell, I mean hell. Like, my ex was not very good to me, and I was in recovery and stuff. So she's still here. She's 10. She had cancer last summer. She beat that too. So she's good. We're good. So everything's good. This little boy here, Rocco, to my left, he knows I'm upset because I was talking about Piper, but I like to talk to people about this too, because it wasn't my pit bull that freaked out. My pit bull reacted, and I don't blame her, but it was actually my bulldog mix that freaked out. It was Piper. And I saw the whole thing unfold, and it was just crazy. This little boy here, I was in a really bad spot for about a year. And I got this guy the August after this happened. So it was about a year and 2 months after the fact. And he was on death's doorstep. He was supposed to be put to sleep the next day. It was a Friday I got him. He was supposed to be put to sleep Saturday morning. And he had been attacked multiple times in the shelter. He had been a fighting dog. He became really submissive. And he had wounds and scabs and scars all over his body and all down his right leg. Like, he was like one big scar or one big scab. And he was basically hips and head. We called him Mr. Hips and Head. And we filled him out. He got a bunch of weight on him. And he is the best dog. He's amazing. Dogos? Or you just mean like a dog in general? I love my babies. They bring us through tough times, right? I'm just petting them right here. My mom told me, she's like, you need a service dog. I'm like, you know what? I do. That's funny. I actually put them in order of their age, too. Rocco's the youngest, Kayla's the middle, and Lucy's the oldest. Lucy runs the roost, man. The Australian Shepherd mix. Yeah, a lot of people are like, I'd never do that. Why would you do that? I'm like, I was just trying to save my dog's life. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was trying to save both the dogs. At least Kayla's still here, so. Yeah, oh, for sure. I was like, my husband would come home. We weren't married at the time. I've had Rocco almost 6 years, and, or no, 5 years. I've had him almost 5 years. And we weren't married at the time, and I was just in a really dark spot. I mean, I was off of work already when the dog fight happened because I had just had surgery. And then I was off longer because of my hand, and I had to go through therapy. And I mean, I couldn't even open a drink for myself. It was awful. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I just remember trying to open a 2-liter, and I like had it between my legs, and I had both my hands wrapped up and my arm was wrapped up, and like I'm trying to like use my forearms to I'm squeezing, the bottle with my thighs, and I'm trying to use my forearms to unscrew the cap, and my husband comes out. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No!" I was a mess, and my husband was like, "We're not getting another dog. I'm not putting you through this. This isn't going to happen." And I saw Rocco on Facebook. It was the August after, so it was about 14 months later, and there was a shelter and a rescue that were pleading for help because he was about to be put to sleep. And I'm like, "Nope, he sure is not." And I talked my husband into it, and this boy saved my life. Let me see if I can find the pictures. These are some really freaking good pictures. Let me see if I can find them. They're pictures of when I first got Rocco. It's actually when I first met Rocco. This is a good picture, you guys. Look at this. That's Kayla for Halloween as a lion. Let's see here. I thought they were in here. Ah, darn it. I've got pictures from the first time that I ever met Rocco. I went and met him at the shelter a week before I got him because I wanted to make sure that I got along with him, and I wanted to see if I could do a meet and greet with our dogs first. And I did, and it was awesome. I can't find those pictures in here. Darn it. That's okay. Oh my gosh, you lost 2 dogs in one day. That's what I thought was going to happen to me. Kayla was pretty beat up. I had to get her all bandaged up, and then everybody was concerned about me because I was in the hospital. My mom, I swear, every time my mom and dad go out of town for their anniversary or something, something happens. If something happens to me, I'm calling my parents from the back of a ambulance, and I'm like, "Hey, don't freak out, but I'm going to the hospital in an ambulance." I had never been taken to the hospital, and since then, I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't been in an ambulance. That was the only time, and I really thought I was going to die that day. It was scary. I remember being so sad that Taz and Beefy, oh my gosh, I was so sad. You hear my little dude? That's hilarious. He's 2 doors down. He's supposed to be napping. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Piper had a sister named Mighty Mouse, and we got them both when we rescued them, and Mighty Mouse was like half her size. I took my husband, I'm like, "We're going to get these dogs. We're going to rescue them." And Grady was like, or I said we were going to rescue her, and Grady was like, "Wait a minute, there's another dog that's with her, and she's like half her size." And I feel like if we take if we take Piper, we hadn't named him at the time, he was like, "I'm afraid she's going to die. Look at her. She's so tiny." And I do have pictures of her, I think. I'm like, "Okay, cool. We'll get them both." And we got them both. And unfortunately, we only had Mighty Mouse for about a week because she got parvo and she passed away. The vet basically said, "Here, I've got a picture of Mighty Mouse. She was the cutest." That's what her laying in Kayla's lap. You see that, you guys? They were like meant to be, and unfortunately, she didn't make it. We had her for about a week. Mighty Mouse and Piper both got parvo, and Piper made it. And unfortunately, Mighty Mouse, they said that the vet was like, "She's so sick, she's not going to make it." Like, you can see how skinny she was when we got her. Like, you can see her bones. I mean, we only had her a week, and you can see, like, even up here, you can see her shoulder bones and stuff. In her spine. She was so, so little, and we tried so hard. I was heartbroken. I was absolutely heartbroken. It was so sad. They were the greatest. It sucks. It doesn't always work out, you know? It doesn't always work out. Hey, Megan's Birdie, how are you? We're just doing some crime chat, and I was talking about my zoo and my prior animals. What's everybody else got going on? Anything fun? Hey, Sandy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My dogs have gotten me through some crap, and I adore them. I don't think there's too many things going on right now in the crime world. I was giving everybody updates on what I had going on and what's coming. You know what, though? I had some issues with her and her sister, but I have these three lovely ladies. This is Kayla. She's also right here. And the lovely lion. And she's still here. I got her when she was 4 weeks old, and she's 10. And Lucy, I got her when she was 9 weeks old, and she's 12. And Rocco. Uh-oh, here, I gotta bring him forward. This big boy, I've had him for 5 years almost. Oh, thank you, Sandy. It's been some time. We lost Mighty Mouse a few months before we lost Piper. And it was just an unfortunate situation all around. I love dogs more than people most of the time, too. I'm the person that, like, if I ever go to a get-together or a family's house or something, I'm always trying to, like, hang out in the corner with the dog. Like, is there a dog here? We need a dog. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Laura. I love it. We were talking about doing some fish or something. We have like a fish tank. It's like a 30-gallon fish tank, I think. And we have a stand that it goes on. And we just haven't done anything with it in a long time. I don't know what to do with it. We thought about getting some fish. We also want to move, though, so I don't want to do anything like that and then have to move it. Moving water really sucks. So I think we're going to wait and see what we do. We got a cat not that long ago. We have 3 dogs, and we got a cat. She was a kitten. She's still a kitten. She's only like 10 months old. She weighs 6.5 pounds. I picked her up this morning, and she was being fixed. And I picked her up this morning, and she's currently hiding from me. She's kind of upset with me, but she just kind of started coming around. She was super skinny and super small, and she was really young. She was about 4 months old when she started coming around, and I started feeding her. And I'm allergic to cats, so I was just kind of like, okay, I'll feed her outside. She'll be my outside cat. She kept coming around. And then I didn't see her for a couple days, and I kind of freaked out. And then she started coming back around again. And then it got really, really cold. She never tried to come in our house or anything. And it got really cold one day, and she started coming up to the house, and she wanted in. And I sent my husband a picture of my little one and the cat. And I was like, hey, look at AJ. You know, AJ met the cat, and he thinks she's really cute or whatever. And next thing I know, he's calling me. He's like, bring in the cat. Bring her in. I'm like, what do you mean bring her in? What are we going to do? We're allergic. He's allergic to cats. What are we going to do? He's like, I don't care. It's just cold. Bring her in. We'll figure out what to do. I'm like, okay. So we brought her in, and the rest is history. What's funny is that I'm not allergic to cats. My husband. Oh, I am allergic to cats, but I'm not allergic to her. And neither is my husband. She's the best. I love her so much. There was one person that was like thinking about adopting her a few months ago. And I had a really bad allergy attack one day. And I was just convinced it was her. I'm like, there's nothing else that's changed. It had to have been her. So someone was looking for a cat, and I'm like, look, this is the girl. I got her shots. She's, you know, a good girl. And the lady was like, you know, I'm not really feeling that well lately. And she backed out the next day. And I understand, and I'm actually glad she did, because she's never gone anywhere. Rocco, too. When we got Rocco, we were just going to foster him. And we had a failed adoption. He's opening the doors and closing them. Here, you're about to hear the gate. There it goes. Hi, buddy. You want me to pet your head? Hi. He loves when you pet, like, right between his eyes. But we were fostering him, and there was this guy who wanted to adopt him. And the last time he had a dog, he had a fiance. And he didn't realize what it was like, I guess, to have a dog by himself. And he wanted a dog, and he didn't have a fenced-in backyard. And this boy right here loves to sunbathe. He loves to go outside. And I kept looking around that night when the guy took him, and I'm like, oh, crap, where's Rocco? And I was just really sad. And I kept thinking, maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back. And before I even woke up the next morning, My phone had a bunch of text messages on it from this guy. He's like, hey, can I bring Rocco back? I was like, what happened? What did he do? He didn't do anything. He wanted to be outside. He wanted to be walked. He wanted to do things that it's totally stressed this guy out. He was like, I can't have a dog by myself. And my husband said, he's not going anywhere. And the rest is history. He has scars all up and down him from being attacked and being a fighting dog, but he's such a good boy. I love him so much. Yes, you are. I'm talking about you. Yeah. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Hubby and I are going to try. We may get something to go. We're not big on going out to eat and stuff. It's difficult for me to go out to eat. I have an allergy to work. That's hilarious, Dad TV. I'm pretty sure that 95% of this chat would also agree with you. If you didn't notice, CrimeCon calls it waiting to be paroled. She's getting paroled. Dog sitting. I love doggies, as you can tell. You're making pancake and syrup? I'm jealous. That'll be so fun. Have fun, guys. That's awesome. We're going to try and do something tomorrow for our anniversary. Just a late anniversary dinner or something. I don't know what we'll end up doing, but then we're going to be recording our Carly Goose stuff. I've gotten all of our stuff together, and I've been trying to... I don't do well with scripts, but Grady's like, I need a script. And, yeah, I'm trying to do that. I just, like, roll with it. I have some bullet points and some notes, and I just, like, fly by the seat of my pants. Grady's like, I need a script. I feel like if I use a script, I sound like a robot. Are you guys doing anything fun? Meeting for like lunch or something? Or some drinks? That's so awesome, Laura. I used to be a competitive cheerleader. I know all about that good stuff. Thank you, Sandy. I think that's where some of my injuries started. I ended up hurting my back because of all the tumbling and all of the constant... I had to have knee surgery and I hurt my knee. All of the constant jumping and landing and jumping and landing and flipping and turning and all that good stuff. And I was a base for stunts. So, yeah, it's crazy. Well, good luck to them. I hope they have a lot of fun and they kick butt. Oh, man. I am not the world... I'm probably one of the world's worst painters. My husband and I painted... He's not very good either. I love him dearly. It's not me talking crap. My husband's colorblind. So it's hard when... Holy crap, they're going to the Worlds? That's amazing, Megan's birdie. Good luck to them. That's awesome. When I paint rooms, I get... Well, I can't anymore. Last time my husband and I tried to paint, it was shortly after we moved in here. Everything was freshly painted. It needs to be painted again. But we were painting our bathroom because we needed to change something and they used some crap paint in there. And we painted it a totally different color. Well, you know, it's really hard when you have a colorblind husband who's not sure what they've already painted a second coat on and what they didn't. And when we went from green to like an orangish, yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. I'm not even gonna lie. I saw somebody with that color in their dining room and I was like, oh, I love that. Why don't we do that in the bathroom? Yeah, that was really stupid. And my husband has issues with colors like red and green, and so when it's orange and green, yeah, it was really bad. Our bathroom still looks like shit, you guys. We just like gave up on it. Well, we were trying to do it in a time crunch, and we didn't think it would take that long because it's not a big bathroom. Yeah, it was freaking awful. Oh my gosh. It was awful. Not because he did it, because we did it together. It's raining here too. It's freaking gross. My head's starting to hurt, and I think it's because it's raining. So I have to ask a question. Am I the only one in here? I know some of the answers already because I talk to these girls all the time. But I can't be one of the only people that likes to sit and just watch the drama from afar, am I? I know there's been a lot of it lately, and I've been trying to stay out of it for sure. I can't turn away. Mine belonged to a Minnesota team in high school, both competitive. They went to nationals, and we go again this summer. That is so amazing. I had to stop because I was actually having workouts and training sessions with one of the gym's dance competitor. She was the choreographer, and she did something else with the dance team, and she like ran a couple of them. And when I went and did a leap, yeah, I landed on my ankle wrong, and you could just hear it across the gym, and I had already hurt my knee, and I needed to have knee surgery, and I just called it a day. After my knee surgery, I never went back. Okay, cool. So I'm not the only one. I don't either. I don't comment either. I just like to try and sit back from afar. Some I do. Like, I like Molly Golightly, and, you know, you all can like your channels. I don't agree with everything she says, but y'all might not agree with everything I say either. But I think some of her stuff is good and entertaining, and I will comment on her stuff. But the rest of the drama, honestly, and I don't really feel like she's a performer, she'll tell you that, you know? And the other people, though, I can't. Yeah, I don't like getting involved either. Hey, Marilyn Gray, you found me again. How about you sub this time? You want to do me a favor and sub this time? And then I'll keep coming up in your feed if you like me. If you don't like me, don't sub to me. I get it. But if you like me, I'd appreciate it. I don't like getting involved, but okay, so like one of my favorite shows ever is Live PD. Okay? Freaking love Live PD. So what am I doing this weekend? Watch it. I'm busy. And people, I tell it all the time. I'm busy. They're like, what the hell are you doing? Watching Live PD. Like, I'm freaking busy. I've got shit to do. I'm like dead serious right now too. That's the funny part. And they were on a freaking break last weekend. So you know what I did? Sat around and watched the darn drama. I watched it. I didn't want anything to do with it, but I watched it. It's like watching a drama series on TV. Ouch, Colorado. What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Falling and stuff. I was like, ouch. I'm like, oh no, what did someone say? There is. I don't understand what happened. Someone made a good comment like a few weeks ago. They were like, I feel like the YouTube drama comes out on the weekends when a lot of people are off of work and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It has been like that. It's been coming out on the weekends. But dude, this week, it's been all week. It's crazy. I'm going to be super sad that Pasco County is not there either, man. That sucks. I totally get it. I didn't have cable for a while, but I'm at home all the time because I'm disabled. And I mean, I do work a little bit. I'm self-employed. I work a few hours a week and I'm able to get some things done. But other than that, I'm pretty much useless for the most part. I take care of my kid and it is what it is. And, yeah, I watched, what did I have? DirecTV Now or something? I had DirecTV Now for a while because I couldn't get away from the cable. I was home too much. Yeah, there was a full moon yesterday. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. Yeah, you know what? That TV, though, it's made me who I am. So it just kind of is what it is. I'm in PTSD therapy right now, and if I would have been talking about this exact same crap a few weeks ago, 1, I would have bawled my eyes out over Piper and Mighty Mouse. 2, I would have been a mess about half the other crap just for no reason. I started PTSD therapy because of some of the things that I've been through, like, you know, the dog attack. It wasn't that I was attacked by a dog, but I put myself in the middle, and I was a mess for a while, but that was just like the icing on the cake and some other things that kind of tipped the scale the past few months with some of my lawsuit stuff and a lot of things that were going on with my trial and whatever. And so important stuff taking care of the kiddo. I agree it is. And it's one of the best things. So I don't even remember what I was saying. That happens to me a lot. Megan's Birdie, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Hey, if you guys could do me a favor, if you like my channel, Marilyn Gray, thank you. I really appreciate you for subbing. If you want to do me a favor, I have some friends. Dad TV is one of my new friends. If you would go sub to him, please, and thank you. And watch out for his stuff. Dad with a Phone and Woodland Park Underground. I don't care what anybody says about him. He's a real down-to-earth guy. And he is really into changing the world around him. So I said it on his Facebook review. He's becoming the change. And I'll continue to say that. So if you could go sub to him too. And also J is for Justice. And then Miss Murder Australia. Those are some of my favorite people. And John Crimes. If you wouldn't mind checking them out and giving them a thumbs up, subscribing to them, and turning on that bell, I'd really appreciate it because I love to support them and they're really awesome. Hi, Duty Ron. How are you? All is going okay. I've been trying to catch your court reporting on, oh my goodness, I can't remember her name, but I've been trying to catch up on all that stuff. Dad TV, I agree. I think a lot of the drama is just to get views, and I kind of like the question that you asked yesterday. I think you asked a really good question about the Watts stuff and how some people do use that. And sometimes, like, people use it in a tagline or whatever, and they're not even talking about that. And now sometimes I know it happens by accident. Like, if you're going live, it totally can happen by accident. Your old title or whatever will come up. But, hey, well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. How's the trial going? You've been going every day, haven't you been? Or, I can't talk today. Haven't you? Judy Ron is amazing too. Go check him out as well. He brings a lot of personal experience and professional experience. He actually worked, I don't know where. Hang on, I'm going to wrench you again, Duty Ron, because I had someone trying to hack into my crap, and I got a VPN thanks to Duty Ron. He was telling me I needed to get Speedify, and I have, and that's helped me out a lot, so I appreciate it. So go check out Duty Ron, though. He was actually a part of the recovery process in, if I'm understanding all this correctly, in 9/11, in the World Trade Center attack. So this guy brings a lot of experience, and he'll tell you like it is, and I think you should go check him out. Yes, NYPD retired detective. Duty Ron is awesome. He does a lot of really good live chats. I like him a lot, and he's currently in court right now for a trial that's been going on. It was the jogger, wasn't it? I think there was a jogger that was killed, and he's been reporting all the stuff that's been going on in court. So definitely check him out for sure. Yeah, Duty Ron, I don't think I've seen you or talked to you since I had someone trying to hack into my email and all kinds of stupid stuff. Someone was trying to be me on the big drama session on, yes, okay, Karina Vetrano. That's the case that he's been going over. So make sure that you check him out. Someone was trying to mock my screen name or mock my username and make it look like mine. I still haven't figured out who it is or what they've done. But one of my friends, who's also a creator, sent me a text message, and I'm really glad she did. And she's like, hey, someone's in here trying to imitate you. She asked me what I said because my message was blocked or something. I'm like, I have no idea. What do you mean? And she said that someone was in there trying to fake my screen name. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. Yes, I agree, Marilyn Gray. Judy Ron has an amazing channel. Dish with Lish. It's the Dish with Lish, L-I-S-H. I'm looking through my feed here to see if I missed anybody. She's a really good one, too. She has been sick for a few weeks, so she's just coming back. So check her out. She does a lot of good coffee chats. And Herby Herb, too. She's amazing. That should be punishable. I agree. It makes me look like an idiot. I went in there. That's the one time it was a drama show that I went in and I commented. I said, hey, it's been brought to my attention that someone was trying to make a screen name like mine and was trying to comment, and the comment was deleted, and I apologize. I don't know what happened, but believe me, if I'm going to go in there and talk crap, it's not going to be under that screen name. Why would I do that? I don't understand. I'm trying to make the world a better place, not add to all the crap, so. It sucks when people try to hack into your stuff and try to ruin the stuff that you've accomplished. Like, something's going on. Oh, Onique's channel. I think it's Onique. I think he's changed it. It's like Onique. Used to be True Crime and Gossip. He's changed it now, and I think someone might be messing with his other channel. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but he was monetized on both of his channels, and the other channel got messed up and is no longer monetized. He was talking about it today. It's under review again, and I don't know, a lot of weird things is going on. I don't know if it's some glitches or what. Stuff's been going on with the notifications, too. So if you're not getting notifications when you've subscribed to someone and turned on their bell, what you should do is turn off the bell and turn it back on, and if that still doesn't work, unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then turn on the bell again. They've changed the way that they do their notification settings, and I think that's messed with everything. I haven't been getting notifications of people going live, and when I do get notifications of people going live, it's freaking ridiculous because I get them like hours later when they're not even live anymore. Thank you, CrimeCon. So have you. You're an amazing person, Jenny. Jenny has done some really great work for me and my channel lately, and I owe her like the world, you guys. So send her out some love. Her doggy is also... Hey, do you still have that link? Her dog hurt her knee, and she, I think, tore her CCL. Correct me if I'm wrong. She was chasing a squirrel and tore her CCL, and she has to have surgery. And the surgery that she has is next week, and it's a little under $3,500. So I'm trying to get anyone who can raise any kind of money for Maddie and for Jenny. And if you can share the link, if you can't donate, I completely understand. If you're just able to share, and share, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Dre, I don't know what's going on with the stupid notifications either. It drives me crazy. I think it was you that I was talking to yesterday, and I said somebody's live, and they're like, no, they're not. Well, that's what my phone just told me. My phone's completely messed up. I wonder if it's Google, because my phone, I'm not getting any of my notifications that I register in Google either. Thank you, CrimeCon. So that's the link for the GoFundMe. I need to copy this darn thing. Okay. So that's the link, and if you're able to share, I would really, really appreciate it. Even if you're able to just kind of throw that link out there, it would be amazing. Colorado CrimeCon, she's going to come up with some stuff. She's doing some content for me right now. Okay, so she tore her CCL, which is similar to a PCL. I have no idea what the heck that is, but something like that. And I just know that that has to be completely painful, and I'm so sorry. I hope she's feeling okay right now in the meantime. Yeah, we're trying to get... I keep telling CrimeCon, I think I've been bothering her, so I'm not going to do it anymore, but she's amazing. She is an amazing content creator, and eventually, I think that is what she wants to do. And when she does decide to go that direction, she has my 150,000%. So I will help her in any way possible and back her, obviously. So she has done some really great work. I know, right? I can only imagine Dad TV. I was thinking that the other day. I was thinking, like, we deal with really silly stuff. on a really small basis. I mean, I have just over 1,500 subscribers. Hardly anybody knows who I am, you know, I'm nobody really. And you think all these other people that have like 1 million, or some of these people that don't even have YouTube channels, but they're all over TV or all over the radio. And I wonder if they just kind of close themselves off from all of that. It's gotta be. I mean, I feel like some of those paparazzi are even that way. Awesome, Laura. Thank you. Well, that's awesome. Laura says that Judy Ron was the first one that she subbed to, and then she found me. I appreciate that so much. It's either me or me and my husband that are on here. And that's really about it. Sometimes it's my little boy, just because he's in the background and likes to make himself known. We have the computer and the mic and everything set up in our office, and he just likes to come in the office. So yesterday he wanted to come in the office, and he wanted to play with his stickers and watch a movie. And I decided to go live because I decided to be productive with my time. We had just played with a bunch of Play-Doh, and we were doing all kinds of things. And he's like, okay, let's go into the office. He's so silly. He's supposed to be napping right now. He's not. He did nap for me yesterday, though. I was really excited. I guess that's all I'm going to get now is like 1 nap a week. Everybody I've been talking to says that between 1 and 2 for boys is when they stop napping. I miss my boy being little too. I just saw a little one. One of my friends had a baby. And I just see all these pictures. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I remember when AJ was that small and I could pick him up. And he just smells like a baby. And I remember back then, I'm like, I can't wait until he's 3 months old and he can hold up his head, because putting him in a car seat in the car, he always liked to slump over and stuff, and it freaked me out. And I tried everything. I didn't have to get him in the car that often, but it still would freak me out completely. Well, then I felt like I was like wishing that time away. I'm like, crap. My husband was always like, I can't wait until he can just run all over the place. I'm like, well, you're going to be the one chasing him then, because he's going to be all over. And he started walking at about 11 months old, and the rest is history. He's been like running ever since. I miss him. I cannot believe he's about to be 2. I miss him being so little. I hear him in the background just going, eh. It's his way to try and like get my attention, I guess. What's up, buddy? Okay, hey, Dad TV knows a little bit more about that than I do then. I'm not so sure about that. I know I tore my meniscus or my ACL. I'm not exactly sure. And I'm in a knee brace right now. I have been since, what, October or November? I was in therapy, and then I went through therapy, and the doctor was like, okay, we'll come back in 2 months if you're still not feeling okay. And if it still hurts. Well, it does. It's been 2 months. It's almost been 3 months. I just have so many other appointments for so many other things that... Rocco, where are you going now? He is all over the place. So I'll probably have to have knee surgery soon. I just am really trying to avoid it if possible. Yeah, it sucks. That I actually tripped over this big guy right here. Alright, well, I think what I am going to do now is get my stuff ready for the Carly Goose case. I'm going to get some more stuff together and try and do some research and see what I can come up with. And I'm going to go check on the little one, see what he's doing. I try to give him about an hour or so to go to sleep, and if he won't go to sleep at that point, then I try to make sure that we go do something, so... Thank you so much, Judy Ron. I appreciate you being able to come in today, and I try to get into your lives every time that I can, so I appreciate all the information and knowledge that you share for sure. Thanks, Ron. You have a great day, too. All right, everybody, I'm going to get my crap together. I think last I heard, Miss Murder and Dad with the Phone are going to be doing a live tonight. I think that's at 6 p.m. Eastern. Wait, no, hold on. 6 p.m. Mountain. Yeah, no, 6 p.m. Eastern, I think. Hang on, let me see what kind I have. I have a Dragon Pad pop filter. And I have a CAD, C as in cat, A as in apple, D as in dog, U as in umbrella, the number 3, the number 7. That's the mic I have. It's like a gold color. Then I've got it on some sort of stand or whatever. The pop filter, I'm messing with it right now, so if it's messing up, sorry. The pop filter really helps with all the crackling and stuff too. Thanks so much, Sandy. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate everybody for coming in. If you haven't subscribed to me, I would really appreciate that you do so. Same with all my friends. Duty Ron's been in here with us. Dad TV's been in here with us. Dad with the Phone usually pops in. I know he's got a lot going on. He also has Woodland Park Underground. J is for Justice. Oni's channel is Onique, Oinique, I think. And then Chaz, this is Chaz. Make sure you check out all my friends. Oh, and the Dish with Lish. So thank you so much, everybody. I look forward to all these live chats, and I'll be on again soon. As always, if there's anything that you need me to look into, or if I've been talking about a case and you have additional information or contradicting information, please send it my way. I'd love to see what you have. truecrimetruth@gmail.com. See you again soon. Bye.